Lightning McQueen is the most famous in the diecast world. You know, famous for its different variations and famous for different scales of toys, like the 164 scale, the 155 scale, which we collect, and the 143 scale Disney Store, and the 118 scale for Jada Toys. So we're back at it again, reviewing another variation of the man himself, Lightning McQueen. Oh, my bad. We're gonna be reviewing another variation of Lightning McQueen, which is the Rust-Eze Lightning McQueen. So, before we dive into the review, enjoy the intro. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on Alex's Diecast Garage, where we review the exotic of the exotics, diecast cars on the planet. Today, we're gonna be reviewing another variation of the man himself, Lightning McQueen. It is going to be the Rust-Eze Lightning McQueen. So if you watch my previous video, the Diecast Hunt Down episode 1, which I will be linking in the description below, or will pop up on the top right hand corner of your screen if it will. So this is my score at Toy Kingdom, or the SM store, department store, my bad. So this is my score if you had watched my previous vlog. If not, before you watch this whole video, watch the first vlog, the Diecast Hunt Down episode 1, which I will be linking down in the description below, or pop suggestion top in the top right hand corner of your screen. So today, we're gonna be reviewing Rust-Eze Lightning McQueen from Mattel. But if you're all wondering, I have a Rust-Eze McQueen that is loose. I kinda need a replacement, just like the situation of my Radiator Springs Lightning McQueen, the quote-unquote Disney Cars Chase by Hot Wheels Scalpers. That's the same situation with Rust-Eze Lightning McQueen. I kind of do need a replacement, but I will not get rid of my original one. So yeah, so let's get on to the video, and we're gonna be comparing him to different variations similar to him, like his China counterpart, the Takaratomi counterpart, and his Glow Racer counterpart, because in the Glow Racer series they used this Lightning McQueen paint job, or the Rust-Eze McQueen paint job for this. And yeah, that's supposedly it. So before we open him up, let's take a look at it. Let's take an in-depth look in his box. So here we have, it all changed ever since 2022. They went from that full blister protecting the car to this much more reduced plastic, only molded with your car protecting it. I don't know, it's like the international packaging for cars. And you got this little tire track prints, which is supposed to be where the name tag is. So it says Rust-Eze Lightning McQueen, and a bunch of different languages like Rust-Eze Rayo McQueen, Flash McQueen Rust-Eze, Relampago McQueen Ferrugem. And here you got his card back image. I got to appreciate the essence of that Lightning McQueen card back image. I like the, you know, how he looks. And you got the red desert background, or the Thomasville Speedway in red, the Cars logo, the metal logo now here, and the brand new Mattel logo, which is now white. As of before, it was red. Got the 3+ logo. In the back, you can see as seen in Cars 3, and here's a bunch of cars that you can collect for this year. So they released 3 cars for the Cars 3 series for 2025. It is this Lightning McQueen, the Rust-Eze Cruz Ramirez, and Jackson Storm. Jackson Storm is what I have. I don't have Rust-Eze Cruz yet, so I will try my best to find her. And yeah, that's supposedly it. All the licensing and everything. Yeah, that's supposedly it. It's just a simple box, you know. Nothing interesting like the ones back in 2005, where they have all of that space just for the description of that certain diecast. For example, McQueen, they have a full description about Lightning McQueen here, and then his image again here, and then down here you have all those cars you can collect, and little gags like it says like little gags available at a toy showroom near you. If they had kept it ever since 2005 until now, the packages would be so outstanding as the cars that they release now. So assess let's open him up. I will be right back with this guy all opened up. Here is Rust-Eze Lightning McQueen out of the box, and man, he looks way more better than his Chinese counterpart, you know, if I were to me, of course. So he's a 155 scale diecast, like the others, of course, all custom painted with no stickers. Yep, that's right, no stickers. So there's a few things or a few factors that I liked about this Lightning McQueen right here. Number one, the yellow trimming on those wheels. Let's focus. The yellow trimming on those wheels, man, the appreciation. Let's just appreciate the essence that it has trimming on those tires. And the expression average. I don't like the that smugged expression. If only they made it like let's see, more determined eyes, it would have looked very nice. The second factor that I liked is that it's like a NASCAR style, you know, design. I'll put a picture or pop a picture of a NASCAR here. There you go. See, it has these the design or the text of their sponsors on their side panel. So I like how they did that with McQueen as well. And yeah, let's dive into the review. Yeah, let me focus first. So start off, here's his facial expression. Like I said, I'm not a fan of his expression, you know. I know it is determined, yeah, but I kind of like the expression that they used for Rust-Eze Racing Center McQueen, the eyebrow style of Rust-Eze Racing Center McQueen. If they used that on this, it would have been more, you know, more better, but I still like his expression still. It is determined. He got his lightning bolt, which is different from his stock standard Cars 3 lightning bolt. This is a lightning bolt streaking over his hood. This one's just your normal Rust-Eze logo that you can see on your McQueens. He got his lightning bolt, which are larger than the Cars 3 ones. His contingency sponsors, his lightning bolt. This is the Cars 1 lightning bolt that they use, so I like that. His light year tires with yellow trimming, something Mattel don't do often. I gotta appreciate those. It's accurate. The Lightning McQueen text there. The 95 goes the McQueen signature on both sides. The windows, his eye plate. Of course, this is made in Thailand. So here's the base if anyone's interested. 04A. So this means it is made in the 4th week of 2025 at the A factory. And if anyone is curious on what are these little holes for, let me just get someone. There, let's just pop up. So it is for the Mater towing feature. I do not have the Mater with that chunky hook, but the old Mater with the old hook Mater, it can still tow McQueen since it has holes. So you can tow him now with Mater. Even starting Cars on the Road, they had those little punches on the base. Let's put example for Glow Racer McQueen. They also have him now in there. And Road Trip Lightning McQueen. This is version 1. Yeah, They have those little punches for Mater to tow. I remember back then I used to get so frustrated because I can't tow McQueen or the others with Mater because of the base when there was still no punch holds. I guess kids these days are gonna be lucky they're not gonna experience the same frustration us original collectors experienced when we were young. Yeah, got the Rust-Eze logo, large 95. Contingency sponsors again. Here's the back. It's just a simple McQueen, NASCAR inspired, you know. Got the 95 in the headlight, Rust-Eze, those little bolts that connects the spoiler to the main body, his exhaust pipes. Yeah, and that's supposedly it, you know. Now let's compare him to his China counterpart. You can say that this is more vibrant than this because this one's old. It's been in my collection for years. It's not in the best condition anymore, but I tried my best to maintain this. Yeah, when it comes to the decals, China just takes it all up for how crisp it is, you know. But when it comes to how the wheels or the pin axles are made, Thailand just has it more tougher than China. Expression, nothing much. Yeah, so is the decals. Nothing much differences. Well, maybe the base. China and Thailand made different shades for the base. Thailand made a little more darker shade of gray, while China has a little more lighter or light gray side. And yeah, that's supposedly it for the Chinese Lightning McQueen versus the Thailand Lightning McQueen. Now let's compare him to his Takara Tomy counterpart. Yeah, it's nice to see these two together, you know. The Tomica and the Mattel version. The Tomica one has more cartoony headlights, but in the front they look real. The front one looks realistic. They lack the detailing of those gray bolts on the spoiler, so that's a little unfortunate, but it is okay because they nailed the gray windows, which are supposed to be accurate. If you would see in the card, they have gray windows. These have tinted ones, but that's okay. The Rust-Eze cartoony here. This one's a more movie accurate. The sides, yeah, the gas cap over here, if you could see, it's just a gray dot, but over here they gave it more design to make it look more like a gas cap. So the lightning bolt, cartoony and more realistic. It's about the same. It's just the Tomica one makes the decals more cartoony. They kind of like play with the decals. Same with the 95. I don't know if it was just me or maybe it also you guys. The McQueen signatures, it's just about the same. The facial expression, yeah, the lightning bolt on the hood. This has a more lighter lightning bolt trim. Yeah, this one has more darker ones. The lightning bolt, this one has more thinner but more longer. This one's more chubbier lightning bolts, so I kind of have to go with this one for the lightning bolts. But for the crispness of the design, still this, you know. Yeah, this is made in Vietnam. For the base, this one, because this one, they have all that space, they didn't even bother to put on detailing just like the Mattel ones. I don't know why Tomica does that. So yeah, and that's supposedly about to be it for the Mattel and Takara Tomy Rust-Eze Lightning McQueen. Well, oh yeah, they don't have the yellow trimming on the wheels for the Tomica one, so that's a little downgrade. And now let's compare him to Cars 3 Lightning McQueen. Yeah, I kind of prefer the expression on the Cars 3 McQueen than this one. I'm not a huge fan of his eyes. Maybe if it's this guy's eyes on this one, it would have looked much better, like the San Diego Comic-Con metallic Rust-Eze Lightning McQueen, if they use that expression, you know. No 95 under the headlight. The Rust-Eze on this one, the lightning bolt on this one is more darker gray. This one's more lighter, if it was just me. The 95 seems to be the same goes for the lightning bolt. It's the sides. Yeah, this one's a lightning bolt to flame. This is the Cars 1 style lightning bolt. Contingency sponsors, this one, it beats it more rather than this one, which has more fuzzier decals. This one has more clear ones that you can actually read, and it doesn't have the yellow trimming on the rims, typical Mattel. So this is the 2021 McQueen, so it doesn't have the punch holes yet. The back, so the Rust-Eze fonts are different from his opening scene to the Florida 500 version, and they don't have any decals here yet. So the sides, yeah, it's very nice to see these two together in a 2-pack, just like how they used to do it, like the movie moment stuff. Yeah, that's supposedly it for Cars 3 McQueen comparison. And now let's take a look at him next to the Glow Racer one, because it has the same design. Contingency sponsors are just about the same in crispness. Yep, they have the same designs and everything. Yeah, it's just about the same, but the positioning of the Pixar licensing and the Mattel licensing is just different. Yeah, it doesn't have the date on this McQueen right here. This one has a date. Yeah, and here he is next to the opening scene McQueen to closing scene McQueen, Fabulous McQueen. Here he is next to Road Trip McQueen. So here are the 3 main Lightning McQueen paint jobs. I don't have the Racing Center for now. It's not available. So here are the 3, and that is supposedly to be it. Yeah, thank you guys for watching Rust-Eze Lightning McQueen's review. Watch the previous vlog, the Diecast Hunt Down episode 1, to see how I scored this Lightning McQueen at the department store of SM Mega Mall. That is supposedly all to be it. Thank you guys for watching Rust-Eze McQueen's review. This is Alex's Diecast Garage signing out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.